This is one of my favorite subjects because it's about what not to say. You've probably heard the old adage in business: you never talk about sex, religion, or politics. That's been around. My grandfather taught me that when I was a kid. I didn't understand it when I was a kid. I totally get it now, and this is huge. You know, if you voted for Trump or not, or if you voted for Bernie or not, regardless of who you voted for, regardless if you voted for Trump or Biden or Bernie, it doesn't matter, okay? If you insist on pushing politics into your business, you are going to lose typically half your clients. If it's that important to you that who you voted for is something that you need to shove down everybody's throat, you will lose half your clients. Now, I'm going to reiterate this, because if it's that important to you, then invest that loss into what's important to you, which is losing half your clients. If you're more, if it's more important to do business, regardless of who someone voted for, then don't put politics into your business. And I'm saying this because I've seen people's emails is a Trump 2020 this year, my president at AOL.com, and that's fine. But when you do that, you're going to typically lose half your clients who are not Trump supporters. Okay, one thing you will never, ever hear me discuss, ever, is who I voted for. It's none of your business, period. And I don't say that to be rude or to be aggressive. It's just none of your business. If you ask me who I voted for, I'm going to tell you no one. I'm going to tell you I don't vote, because it's none of your business. And it's not that important to me to shove my opinion down your throat. It's not that important to me to lose half my clients, because my opinion matters. Communication is a big part of communication, and that's your opinion. Okay? If your opinion is that important, then let it be so. But know this: if you bring politics or religion or sex into business, you're going to typically lose at least half your clients, if not more. Now, the reason why I brought this up is because your email itself is very important. Obviously, having a domain email, so a domain would be your website, xyz.com, and a domain email would be your name at xyz.com, or info@xyz.com, or johnw@xyz.com, versus John Wayne at AOL. It's not professional to have a non-domain email, especially in business. When someone emails me and they're not emailing me from their domain email, I assume that they're not a legitimate business, even though they may be. So having a domain email is extremely important. And having a proper domain is extremely important. Having a domain that's easy to remember is highly important. If you've got 8 words in your domain, you're just giving that many more opportunities for someone to misspell it. 2 Men in a Truck moving company. You've seen them. They're all over the state. 2 Men in a Truck. Their website is 2men.com. 2 Men spelt out is twoman.com. I saw that and I thought, what is twoman.com? Wait, but they're 2 men in a, what is T-woman? Oh, 2 men. Now, had they capitalized the T and the M in their domain, which you can do because domains aren't case sensitive. So when you'll see my domain, it's www at lowercase, grow with a capital G, my with a capital M, business with a capital B, quick with a capital Q, .com lowercase. So it's easy to see that it's grow my business quick, versus if it's all lowercase, it's, you know. And that's important in emails and domains, because I looked at 2men.com and I saw T-woman. And I'm thinking like a T-Rex, a female T-Rex, T-woman.com. That's the first thing that came to my mind. That's branding, right?
Yeah.
That's straight up branding. So having a simple domain that has maybe your keyword of what you do in it and your name for branding is the best route to go in using a domain email. I've got John Wayne at johnwaynecontracts.com.
Yeah.
It's easy to remember. Of course, I got a famous name, so people don't forget it. But if you don't have a famous name, or you have a name that's misspelled in a different way, you're setting yourself up for people to typo your name. If your name isn't spelled traditionally, for example, then you might want to use an abbreviation or just your initials. Keep it simple. Don't make it complicated for people to communicate with you. If you have a name that's not traditionally spelled, use your initials or use an abbreviation or just go with info@yourdomain.com. Now, I've seen people send, I'm going to say it because I received an email from a woman, she wasn't a client yet, but she had sent an email to me that she had sent to a purchasing agent and asked me for my opinion on it. Her email was HotSexyMama69@yahoo.com. And that's the email that she used to send that question to that purchasing agent. No, guys, come on. Your content is just as important, if not more important, than your intent, if that makes sense. Because your intent might be to provide the perfect service and the best product ever, but your content speaks volumes as far as what your intent is. No HotSexyMama69@yahoo.com. Okay, now, I'm glad you brought that up. Now, Juan's birth year was 69. He was born in 1969. So his email was juan69@hisdomain.com. He didn't know what 69 was, which is yin and yang. He didn't know that. So some people would have taken that out of context. So having your birth year in your email, if it's 69, is not the greatest idea.